Right. Wait, stream ended? I don't think it has, like. Destiny. Yeah, not the. I need Division. That's the one. Right. Where were we? I need. Absolutely boiling. Right. So, where were we? Oh yeah, we need to sort this out. Basically, I need to figure out. I think I've got to take that off. Not too sure. Alright, mate. Look, can I just say, I've unbanned you now, but I'm a bit. Look, I'm going to apologise, you know, calling you an idiot. I'm going to apologise for calling you an idiot. I'm a bit touchy when it comes to stuff like that. You know. So, I apologise. Right, we need to figure out which one's which. Which one is... I know you guys can't see it, but I'm trying to figure out which one is for the cooler, for this. I need to figure out which one is for that. Did you miss anything? No, you didn't miss anything. I've unbanned Zen. I'm going to call him Zen. People need to understand, I mean, whoever's coming to chat, people need to understand you can't put stuff like that in chat. You know, it's not against any rules or anything, but you know, it's just common sense. Where's my little booklet gone? Oh, we've got a problem here because I don't know which bracket is for the AMD AM4 socket. Oh my god. Is it that one? Right, I need to find the booklet. Oh, god damn it, where did I put that? Where did I put the booklets? I put it somewhere safe, and you know when you put something somewhere safe, and yeah, that safe place you can never remember. Oh my god, where is it? Oh, is this it? Oh, I think I found it. Quick start guide, here we go, found it. Right, so basically, we need to find out which one's the AM4 bracket. Has it already got the AM4 bracket on? That's the, right, so, that's the, oh, they're Intel. Those two are Intel. So I just presume the AM4 bracket is the one which is already on, because it's near enough the same. The black one, yeah, this one, that one's the Intel. That's Intel. So is that one. But this, it looks exactly the same as the AM3 socket. It looks exact. So I need to take, if it's the same, I need to take these off, and I need to take the back plate off. So that's Intel. Right, AMD. Here we go. 1x AMD mounting bracket. Yeah, you just use the same. Use the same one. You use the same one. So where? There's the back plate. It looks the same. This cooler is for an AM4 board. This is the thing, so it should work. It should work for an AM4 board. That's all Intel. I want to get this right, guys. I don't want to cock this up. This is an expensive system. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. I know how to install a water cooler, but I want to make sure I'm doing it right. Yeah, there's only one AMD bracket. There's only one AMD bracket. Yeah. Right, so yeah, I've got to take them off. So screwdriver. Let me see what's underneath. Right, so that should just fall off. That should just fall off, and then I use this one for the water cooler. So let's take this off. I seriously don't want to cock this up, guys. When I got my FX board, I was the same. I was like, I don't want to cock this up. I've got to take it easy, you know. So let's put them screws up there. Glue it on, it'll be fine. Did you read my private message as I put my side of the story in there? Mate, I'll read the private message when I get a chance. But like I say, all's good, man. Oh, you've just said, yeah, all's good. You've just said there, yeah, all's good. I just get a bit touchy when it comes to stuff like that. That's all. I don't mean any offence. I don't stream to offend anyone, you know. That's the last thing I want to do. I don't want to get into a conflict with anyone. You know, those days are behind me, you know. I used to be a right twat years ago. I mean, there was one time, people already know in chat who come in all the time. They know that there's a story where I was at my partner's mum's house, and I was pissed out my head, and she didn't want me there. She didn't like me, as all mother-in-laws don't like their son-in-laws, you know, as it goes. And the coppers turned up, and it took about 7 coppers to get me down because I was that pissed. I was a right twat, you know. But you know, you mature, you get older, you start to chill out, and yeah, is what it is. Right, so that should just fall out. There we go. Actually, can I use that, or is it different? No, this is different. I'm sure this is different, you know. I'm absolutely sure this is different. See that? That won't fit. That will not fit. That won't fit on the back of there. It says AM4 compatible. Wait a minute. Do I still use that back plate? This is the only time I consult instructions. What do you mean to be a right twat? You still are now. Ah, damn, man. Don't let my secret out. Wait, what is going on here? I want AM4, so Comes with an AMD mounting bracket pre-installed on the pump for quick installation. Right, so it's supposed to be AM4 compatible. So where does it say anything about AM4? You must use the original backplate. You must use the original backplate. That's Intel. That's AMD. By the way, if you're wondering why you can't see my pretty face, it's because I'm sat down. Black standoff, thumb screws, fan, washer. Wait, what? Washer? Oh yeah. Yeah, the washers are on. Yeah. Yeah, so you must use the original backplate. You must use the original backplate, I presume. I hope so. Otherwise, this is this build is going to come to an end right now. You use the back plate that was already there, then just use the front mount on it. Yeah, I've just worked that out. I'm just making sure. I'm making sure these screws go in here. Which way do they go? Go that way, don't they? Yeah, they go in there. Look, they go in the original back plate. See, on the on my old motherboard, you had to use that. You had to use the one which came with the cooler. Alright, okay, fair enough. So let's sort that out. It's going to be a bit awkward to get back in. Right, so that's in there, right? Put these in. Is that going to move around though? You use the back plate that was already there, then just use the front mount on it. Hi Teddies, how we doing, buddy? What's up, man? Glue it on, it'll be fine. Duct tape to the rescue. Duct tape to the rescue. God damn. Oh, gotta watch my nails. I'm not used to having nails, man. Seriously. Don't know if you can see them. I'm so used to just... I've bit my nails all my life, and I'm not used to having, like... talons, or whatever you call them. I got to like rub my face, and I'm scratching my face instead. You know what? It might help if we installed the CPU, mightn't it? You know, that'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? To install the CPU. I'm missing one. Where's the one? There it is. I hope this works. It does say it's AM4 compatible. But I'm sure there's another bracket. I'm absolutely sure of it. We'll soon find out. Because when you lift the board, they're loose. But we'll see. We'll see. Right, CPU time. CPU time. CPU time. Brand spanking CPU. Where's my scissors? There they are. There's pink scissors. Aren't they pretty? The Bonnie scissors. Those hands never done a hard day's graft in their life, I see. I used to work in a warehouse, what you're on about? Well, when I say work in a warehouse, doesn't mean I actually worked. I've done warehouse work all my life. All my life I've done warehouse work, forklift driving, picking, you name it, I've done it. And then I moved on to barcoding. Right, here we go. Right, we've got, might as well do a little bit of an unboxing. We've got AMD installation instructions. It's a damn CPU. How hard can it be? Match the little arrows and put it in. Bit of plastic. God, there's nothing valuable behind me. We've got one super duper. Oh, Jesus Christ. My God, it just jumped out the box. One super duper cooler, which will never get used. That's never going to get used unless I put it on my streaming PC. But I've already got a proper cooler on there, so yeah, we'll see what we can do with that. Ain't you built it yet? Hey, Mr. over there, Mr. T over there, who bought his system pre-built. Hey, I don't buy pre-built things. I like to build them myself, so I know exactly what's going in them. Right, let's put that away. I've fried one motherboard in all the time I've been doing this. Right, there's the CPU, guys. Will it zoom in now? Yay, it's zoomed in. There you go. AMD Ryzen 7 2700. Like I say, I didn't go for the X because I didn't want to overclock. Because to tell you the truth, you don't need to overclock these chips. Overclocking is old school. Like when you overclocked back in the day, you did get a significant increase, but nowadays, chips nowadays, you don't need to do it. There's the chip lock. CT, you wouldn't have seen this. There you go. There's all the little pins. My camera's working for a change. There's all the little pins. See that little arrow there? Where is it? See this arrow here? That matches up with the motherboard, which is there. You can't see it on the camera, but there's a little arrow on the motherboard where the pins go. So all you do is you lift this little metal bar, you match up the arrow, which is there, to the arrow there, and that's it. That's the installation done. Make sure it's gone in clean, make sure it's flush, because if you don't have it flush and it's not sitting properly and you put this metal bar down, you can snap the pins on the CPU. You can yeah, most are overclocked, yeah. Most are overclocked, pre-overclocked. But yeah, you can snap the pins, so make sure it sits in, make sure you feel it drop in if you're building your own PC. And then all you do is put that down, and there's the CPU in. There's the CPU in. Right, we need to put the memory in. Need to put the memory in. Right, with the memory, you've got to find channel 1 and channel 3. So, I mean, on most boards, it's the closest one to the CPU. So you use the closest one to the CPU. That's usually slot 1. So push down. Now some people put the next stick right next to the other one. That's wrong. For dual channel, you've got to skip one. I'm presuming it's the same on a AM4 board. I'm absolutely sure it's the same. Well, these are easy. These, like, very easy. So you put it in the first slot closest to the CPU, skip one, push down, and there's the memory installed. There's memory installed. No, that's dual channel. Dual channel, man. You can get quad channel, but I've been doing a lot of research on quad channel, and apparently you don't see any gain in quad channel. Now you'd think quad channel, that's like double the speed. It's I can't really explain it, but I've done loads of like research on it, and you don't see much gain on it. But don't take my word for it. I am not a professional. I am not a professional. I am a hobbyist. Hobbyist? Is that a word? I am a hobbyist. I think that's a word. Right. So we've got the RAM. We've got the CPU in. We've got the custom water bracket in. Wait, it's only got... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, no, there they are. There they are. I was looking at these here. I was looking at them, and I was thinking, it's only got 2 SATA ports for hard drives. What's it? What? But there's 2 here. So that makes 2, 4. So it's got 6. I was thinking, what? Where's all my hard drives gonna go? Oh my god. Right, so I think we're ready to put it into the motherboard. Let me just move that up here. Sorry about the noise, guys. Just move that out the way. I need to move some stuff out of this room. I can't move. I can't move. This room is only small. I'm a 6-foot bloke and I'm in like a box room with a massive desk which needs a clean. Right. Are you going to talk to me about private stuff?
What?
Are you talking to me about private stuff?
No.
Alright, okay. Alright, okay. Right, we need to take that back plate off. I don't know if you can't see.
What on earth are you doing?
This is what you're going to do?
You've got people watching you?
Yeah.
I'd rather watch paint dry.
Hey, don't knock it. Guys, how many viewers have we got on channel right now? Because I don't have a view count. I'm not really fussed over the view count. Just a thought. The original 2 black strips you took off, aren't they supposed to be underneath them 4 screws you just installed?
Yeah, if I set up a
No,
channel where
no.
I paint my toenails, do you reckon I'll get people watching me?
Possibly, yeah. But how would you make a 4-hour stream out of that?
Well, it's the same thing, isn't it? I'd rather fucking, like I say, watch paint fucking dry.
19 people are watching.
90 people? Have they got no else better to do?
People love stuff like this.
What? Watching a load of crap on the floor?
So basically, that back plate needs to come out because that's for the old motherboard. So
How'd you put your slippers on the floor?
I know, no one can see them. So you just push it out like that. There's one old back plate.
A load of old truffle.
What a load of truffle. Load of truffle, I tell you. Load of truffle.
It is?
Where's the box for the new motherboard? Oh, there it is.
I'd rather pluck my ear hairs out.
Your ear hairs. Ear hairs.
Yeah.
Your ear hairs. Right, new back plate. Now, sometimes these can be an absolute twat. Absolute twat to get in these. So, which way is it going to go? It's going to go going to go that way. It's going to go that way. Ooh. Let me see if I can do this first time. I probably can't, like. Oh no, first time. Oh my god. Oh, I'm a professional. I'm a professional. Oh yeah. First time, come on. Yeah, that's nice and flush. Always make sure it's nice and flush because you don't want to try and put your motherboard in and it's not flush, because your motherboard will not go in. It will not go in. Right, let's move these wires out the way. Move them out the way. Move them out the way. Old school speaker. Why is my camera zooming in? It was zooming in a minute ago. Old school speaker. That's basically, you know when you boot your PC up, guys, that's the beeping. You actually have to, they used to be built into the motherboards, but now you've got to plug them in yourself. If you want to hear the beeping. You know, the error beeping. Beep, 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 your PC is fucked. Beep, 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 beep. Your PC is drunk. Right, that's going to be, those wires are going to be a nightmare. Can I put them through there? Just to get them out the way. Just to get them out the way. Stay there.
Have you seen that thing on Facebook about the lad that went missing from Yarm
No.
on Saturday night? Wasn't saying they found a body.
Are there? Is it him?
Oh, they're waiting to identify him.
You always find loads of bodies in that river.
Huh?
They always do. It's always that river.
Yeah, he's been found by the river. But
Yeah.
they don't think he's, like, obviously, normally when you find it by the river, they fell in or whatever.
Yeah, but didn't they put a
There's
fence
two
up?
lads who abandoned themselves in there.
What? What, they pushed him in?
Don't know.
Honest God, this is why I don't go out. This is why I'd rather do this for you guys than go out. Because you know what, out there is just,
Yeah, like you say,
you know.
normally they fall in the river, but like you say, two lads abandoned themselves in.
That's crazy.
So probably had a fight, done him in, and then why have you got my kitchen roll up here?
To clean the CPU? Do you want it back?
Can't have now, can you?
You can have it back if you want.
I don't want it, chew up your bum.
Well, it's not toilet roll, so I wouldn't do that. Right. Just need to bend that. Oh God damn it! I nearly damaged the board.
I need to do this too, my arm's killing me.
Is there a wire there? No,
Can
there
you
isn't.
come down and do this too?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Have I put that plate in the wrong way? Oh my God! I put the plate in the wrong way. I even looked at it. And I was like, yeah, it goes that way.
You're burning the cack out of me. I don't want anybody else. Will you put his tea in?
Right, 2 seconds, guys. I'm just gonna
No,
put.
I'll do it. I'm joking. No, I'll do it.
Okay. Oh man.
Actually, Riley will do it.
Hope the big build's going alright. Yeah, it's going alright. Apart from I put the back plate in the wrong way. Well, I didn't. It's just upside down. So yeah, technically it's the wrong way.
Who dresses you in the morning? Your son makes me.
So does it go that way?
Huh?
Yeah, it goes that way. Oh my God.
Oh, I forgot to tell you to get red sauce.
Oh, he'll be alright.
I've been to Aldi this morning as well.
What the hell did you get from Aldi?
Hot bread, hot bread, garlic bread,
Right, just a quick change around there, guys, and we're sorted. No wonder. There we go.
I don't know, wherever it was, cost me 12 quid.
Really? £12 for
Are we going
nothing.
proper shopping tomorrow?
Yeah.
Riley, are you going to put your own tea in? Well, Mum. It is under a hook.
Right.
You probably use that.
Right, that should be in. Oh, there's a wire underneath. So normally when you first start a PC build you don't have any wires in. But because I'm only swapping the motherboard, I've got every wire you can possibly think of getting in the way. You think you get them out the way, but nah, them wires will torture you. Absolutely torture you. Right, so I need to check the back, make sure it's gone in. Oh. It's sort of gone in. Sort of. See, this back plate can be really awkward. Can be really awkward. Right, that should be okay there. Should be okay there. Right. Screws. Oh, where did I put the screws? Okay. Where did I put the screws? Where did I put the screws? You idiot with a key. Right. Um. Right, I'll just use the original screws from the motherboard. Because these. Oh! God damn. Wait, I didn't get any screws with this motherboard. I should have got some screws with this motherboard and I didn't. Why didn't I get any screws with this motherboard? Well, that's a mystery. I didn't get any screws with this motherboard. Really? Really? Wow. Wow. Okay, fair enough. Put it in loose. I know you'd do that. That's something you'd do, T. Put it in loose. Something you'd do. Right, let me see. Oh God. Sorry guys. See, that doesn't look right for me. Doesn't look right on the back plate. The back plate is the worst thing ever. Those wires are doing my nutting. I hate the back plate. Hate it. Right. Right, okay, that'll do. That'll do. Come on, just go in, please. Go in. Right, that's in. That one's in. Just trying to think if I've missed anything. I don't think I have. Don't think I have. What the hell? Hello? Hello then, what's up? Yeah, I've used it, yeah. Well, I got my free gift. I haven't received it yet though. Over a week now. Yeah, the delivery's not fast on it. Yeah, yeah, basically, yeah, yeah. But you can get some good stuff off it apparently. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you're not bothered about quality and that, you know, it's just. I think it's all right for the price. I mean, some of the t-shirts on there look awesome. You know. Oh, I just got for my free gift. I got a wireless charger. You know, so I can just put my phone down on the desk instead of plugging it in all the time. I'm just waiting for that to come. It was free. It was you get a free gift when you join. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Ah, right. Well, my pa- Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. I mean, just try. The thing is, just try it. I mean, it's not like you're spending loads on it. Yeah. Well, as soon as it does turn up, I'll give you a bell. Yeah. Yeah, I will do. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. All right, Loz. No worries. All right. Catch you later. Ta-ra, ta-ra. Right, I just seen a Gilly Mark slide in there. I mean, slide in there. Can't wait to watch this go bang in an hour or so. I can see the smoke already. Yep, fair play, Albert, and laughing my ass off, Gilly. I can smell it from here. Hey, oh wait, give me a bit of credit. Gilly Mark, now then, Shag, how's you? Not bad. Should be getting a what? Should be getting all my supercard stuff back soon. Oh, nice man, nice. We'll just have to train it all up again. Good to be back. Plenty of tapping then. Don't let anyone else do it. In other words, don't let anybody else use your account again, yeah. I won't, pal. Keep it on the lockdown. I hope he forgets to put the thermal paste on. Wow, thanks, Gilly. You know, thanks. Wow. The support is unreal. Unreal. Watch me drop a screwdriver in there. Oh no! Right, I need my light. I did have a little torch, I don't know where it's gone. But I did have a little torch. Come on, go in. Are you in? Are you in? Yes, you're in. I think. Yeah, you're in. There we go. There we go. Right, turn the light off. These are the worst things you can ever do, these little screws. They're an absolute nightmare. Wait, what's that for? I don't know what that's for. I'm here, ain't I? What else more do you want? He just had no screws. Yeah, the motherboard came with no screws. Unless I've took them out and put them somewhere, but I cannot find the screws for the motherboard. It didn't come with any screws, which is like a bit weird. So I'm having to use the original screws, which should be okay. It should be okay, guys. Should be okay, man. I mean, it is a good idea to use the original screws because then you know they're going to work. Because if you try and use different screws, when you've already used screws in the threads, they might have a slightly different thread, and it might not grip as well. So it's a good idea to use the original screws, just to hold the motherboard in, obviously. Do 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 do. The screws come with the case, not the motherboard. Oh well, there you go then. That's why I didn't get any. New screws have clean and more greased threads. Always new overhauled. Really? Alright, okay. I always thought like use the original. So they come with the case. Oh, there you go, buddy. There's something I've learnt. See? I don't know everything. I don't know everything. I tell you what I am going to get stuck on is the headers, you know, for the power and that. I'll have to consult the instruction booklet for this motherboard because obviously each motherboard has probably has a different layout. So to put like the LEDs in and everything. I mean, I could possibly leave them out. No, because you've got to put the power in. Yeah, you've got to put the power in everything. So I'll have to consult the instructions for that. I know how to do it on my old board. I've done it time and time again on the old board. So right, two more screws left. Right, there's one there. There is one there. Also, you can't over tighten these. Always new over old. Have you hoovered it yet? No. I'm going to hoover it once I've got this this board in. It's only the front which needs hoovering. Everything else is fine. It's the grill. It's the grill which needs hoovering. Everything else is fine. Everything else is okay. Thank God. Right, this is the last screw. Right, so right, that's the screws in, guys. That's the screws in. Oh, you know what? I hope I don't see this. Don't know whether you can see that. I'm hoping. Oh God damn it! Let me just turn it around so you can see it. This bit here. I'm hoping that does not get in the way of the water cooler. I'm hoping that doesn't get in the way. But we'll see. We'll see. Right, so. Oh, wait, we're missing one screw. There it is. We're missing one screw, which is up here. One screw all by itself. There we go. Where's the screwdriver? There it is. Right, That's in. That's in. Always double check your screws, guys. Always double check your screws. That's in. That's in. That's tight. That's tight. And there we go. Right. I've just noticed something on the motherboard. I'm sure this bit here is a RAM extension. I'm not too sure. I'll have to check that out. Take that off before we forget. Hey, hey, hey. Get rid of that. Right, so the good thing is I don't have to rewire it. Everything's there. So basically it should be just a matter of plugging everything in, putting the GPU in, and away we go. So let's get the power in. There's the power in. What's that? That is, oh, that used to be the CD drive. I'm not using that anymore. Does this board have USB 3? Oh, I bet it's down the bottom. Yeah, it's down the bottom. Yeah, it's all down the bottom. Is that USB 3? All down the bottom, I believe.
Who wants toast? I like 'em crispy. I like 'em crispy on the outside. Hell yeah!
USB 3, yeah, it's down the bottom. USB 3. On my other motherboard, it used to be in the middle. So that'll have to go in there. Let's plug all the hard drives in. Gonna have to do a fresh install as well. There's one. Two. Three. What is that? That is just a wire. That must have been the CD drive. That must have been the CD drive. Right, so yeah, that's the power in. I don't need that anymore. What's this? This is your 12 volt power for the CPU. It's basically, I believe it's extra power for your CPU, so if you overclock, it gives it that extra bit, which goes in the top up here. So if we plug all this in first, I think it's for your VRAMs, I believe, or CPU VRAM, something like that. Has he not broke anything yet? Haha, very funny. He ain't ruined it yet. You know, you guys have just got no faith. No faith in Wilkie, have you? Absolutely no faith. I give you all this good advice. You know, get a Ryzen system, guys. Best system out. And people go and buy it and then they've never complained. Ever. Why am I... oh, yeah. Right, so that's in. Is that a fan header? Oh, that's a system fan header. Nice. Oh, wow, it's got loads of fan headers. So that one can go in there. That one can go in there. It's like it's like that socket was built for this one. So that one can go in there. Doesn't matter where your fans go, just plug your fans in. As long as you don't use the CPU header for the fan, for your external fans, you should be okay, because the CPU one needs to be obviously the CPU, the cooler. What else is there? See, I'm gonna have to look at the menu, the manual for that, because I need to know where they go. What else? HD audio, they only go in one place. These things here, HD audio, they can only plug in one place, which is, let me have a look, HD audio, it is, oh, trust it to be right at the end. It's right at the end, and guess what? It doesn't reach. Oh my God. Why does it have to be at the end? Oh my God. I'm going to have to see if I can get a bit more extra give on that. It doesn't reach. It doesn't reach. Oh my God. Right, let me see if I can get a bit more slack on that wire. Ooh, look how dirty they are. Look how dirty they are. I need to take them off and clean them. Right, so which wire is it? It's that one. So it's going, oh my God, there's no slack on it whatsoever. Oh, you are joking me. You've got to be kidding me. Can I get it a little bit closer? Just a little bit closer. Oh, come on. Just a little bit more, just a few millimeters. That's all I want. I just want a few millimeters. Where is it? There it is. Come on, give me a few millimeters. Yes. Bit of a stretch. That was a bit of a stretch, but it's there. It's there. Do do do. No faith, you are going to hoover it. Yes, yeah, I'm going to hoover it. I'm going to take the fans off and hoover it. I can take the fans off separate. Yeah, I can take the fans off separate. I agree. Adam Rush. I fell asleep during the Brock match. Pay-per-view was crap. Yep, male Rumble was so bad. I agree, Rumble wasn't great, and Finn not winning was wank. He didn't come out as the devil. He didn't come out as the devil. You knew fine well he wasn't going to win. Not the first time he's come up short. Have you been speaking to Bonnie? Right. Right, HD audio. What's this? Card reader. Card reader. I don't even use the card reader. Why have I got the wire there for the card reader? I don't even use it. So that can go to the back where all the other wires go. Card reader. God, who uses a card reader nowadays? Honest to God. So all I've got left now is the cooler to go on. I need to plug all my fans in. So let's get my fans in. I was going to turn that fan round. No, I'm going to leave it. So I like the way on this board all the fan headers are in the corner. They're not in the middle of the board, so you don't have a wire going round your board. You know, like when you put the cooler in, you don't have a wire going round here to the fan header. All the fan headers are on the outside, which is class. I agree with that. Totally agree with that. Because on my old board, there was a fan header. Oh, there still is. There's a fan header here. There's a fan header here, so you can imagine trying to get a fan to that header when you've got your cooler in. Just looks a mess. Right, system fan, oh, that's pump fan. Pump fan 1. CPU fan. Shouldn't really matter if I put that there. make a difference. Pump fan, CPU fan, all the same. It's all the same. It's all the same output. It's a 3 to 4 pin header, so it's all the same. So I can put my other fan on there. Like so. Make sure the wires aren't touching. Make sure the wires aren't touching the fan blades. Right. That's that fan done. I've got the front fans on. That was for the CD drive, but I haven't got the CD drive anymore. I've got that in. So where's the header for the CPU? There it is. It's behind the RAM. You can't see it on the screen, but it's basically between the heatsink, or whatever you call it, and the RAM. It's basically there. That's going to be awkward. That's going to be awkward. Right, so here comes the big boy. Here comes the big boy. Now it's practically brand new, this, so I don't need to clean it. It's practically brand new because I got a replacement, my old one, as people know, as my regular viewers know. Yeah, it's clean. My other one wouldn't cool my CPU down, it was just kaput. Because after a while, these all-in-ones, the water evaporates inside, and then it stops cooling your CPU. So they sent me, I think I had version 1 before, and they sent me version 2. They sent me a version 2, so I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. So, what we need to do is see if this cooler will go in there. Oh, this is the awkward bit, because you've got that thing dangling everywhere, and you've got to get the big block onto this bit. Right, which way does this fan go? Goes that way, so I want it in that way. This has to plug in somewhere. Oh, you know what? You know what? It's got to go to that middle pin. It's got to go to that middle pin, which is a bit of a twat. I like my systems nice and neat. I don't want wires all over the place. See, if that wire, the GPU is going to go there. See, I don't want that wire just hanging about, you know. So, if that fan's going to go there, I can put that wire around there. I can have it. Where's it gone? What the? Where's it gone? There it is. I can have it go around there. I can have it go under that heatsink or the VRMs. I can have it plug into there. I want it to go, or I can have it go on. Right, there we go. There we go. See how good that is, guys. See how good that is. Don't know. Can you see that? Where is it? There's the wire there. It's going round here, underneath there, and back round again, which is spot on. Right, this is the awkward bit. Here we go. We've got to get we've got to get this block on. I don't know whether you can see that. No, you can't see that. Right, don't tighten the screw straight away. Just make sure it nips it so it holds it in place, like so. Don't tighten the screw straight away. Because if you tighten the screw straight away and try and put the last 2 screws in, 9 out of 10 times, it will not go in. Right, so that's nipped it. So where's the last screw? There it is. Why do I get the feeling I've missed something? Very neat, Wilkie. You've got to keep your system neat because you've got to think about airflow. The air's coming in the front, right? The air's coming in the front and it's going across your motherboard and across the VRMs, which are underneath the pump. You've got to get air to them VRMs because the VRMs are what feed the CPU. It's basically the voltage. So when the CPU's drawing power from the VRMs, they heat up. That's why they've got like massive heat sinks on them, which are down there. There's one heat sink there. I don't know whether you can see that. That one there. And obviously there's a heat sink which I showed you before I put the pump in. You've got to have airflow going over it. So basically I've got 2 fans which are pulling air in. So air's coming from the front. It's going across the motherboard. The pump is drawing the air out, but I've also got 2 fans at the top which draw air out as well. So basically it's coming in and it's basically the air is making a curve across the motherboard. But if you have wires everywhere, it restricts the airflow. So that's all the screws in, so we can tighten them up now. Just give it a little wiggle. Give it a little wiggle, make sure it grips it properly. Now what I've noticed with the Corsair all-in-one H80 version 2, H80i version 2 is don't tighten the screws too much. Don't tighten them too much. Because I made the mistake with my last one and one of the screws I did it too tight and it just kept turning. They're not very robust, so don't tighten them too much. Also, when you've tightened one screw and you've gone round and tightened all 4, go back again, because you'll find that you'll tighten one screw and it'll slacken another. So just always check your screws. There we go, that's in. That's in. This is going to be tight. This is going to be really tight. What game will you be streaming on it? Just the usual. It'll be a lot faster. The system will be a lot faster, loading up and everything. My GPU is down here. This is my GPU. Oh. If you want a good budget, right? If you want a good budget GPU, I mean these things. This is what I love about this GPU. Hold on. It won't come out. There we go. This is what I love about this GPU. You can change the fans on it. Look. These are LED fans. These light up blue. But when I first bought it, it didn't have LED lights, so I swapped them out for blue ones, so it lights my system up. And they're just They just push in like that. But yeah, it's a good GPU. If you want, if you want Xbox One graphics, right? I'm on about Xbox One X graphics. Obviously not at 4K. You can't get 4K out of this. Well, actually you can, but the frame rate will go through the flipping floor. But yeah, it's a good card. It's a good card, XFX. It's got the best cooler I've ever seen. It's got the best cooler I've ever seen on a GPU before. This thing, right, never goes above 70. It never goes above 70. And it's not even water cooled. It never goes above 70. But that can output the same as an Xbox One X, just not at 4K. It can output 1080p the same, but not at 4K. I believe. Or is it a normal Xbox One? Yeah, but here's the thing, Sly. Not everyone's got a 4K TV. So you buy an Xbox One X, right? You buy an Xbox One X and hook it up to a 1080p TV. It's not 4K. It's not outputting 4K. Do you get what I mean? You're just wasting the Xbox One X. Thermal paste. Yes. Yes, thermal paste. Thank you, whoever said that. Thermal paste, correct. Before you even put the thermal paste on, let's make sure the damn thing goes in. So this can be awkward. This can be really awkward. Always be gentle with your cooler, because this can destroy systems. This can basically destroy systems. If this leaks, it's game over. So I'm going to try it first. Actually, I'm going to turn the case round so it makes it easier for me. Let me turn the case round. So it makes it a lot easier for me. A lot easier. Oh my god, it's in the dust. Holy crap. Holy crap. I'm not gonna... That's my power unit filter. That's my power unit filter. Holy crap. Wow. Jeez. Wow. I need to clean that. Right, so let's have a look. Got to be careful with this. So I want to see which holes on the brackets it actually uses. I want to see. Oh my god, this is tight, man. This is really tight. Is it them holes? Is it them holes? Is it them holes? Is it? Is it? Inside, inside, inside. Yes. Right, so it's them holes I'm going to use. See, this is why you always make sure it goes on first, because as you can see, there's two holes. There's two places where the header can go. One is AM3 board, one is AM4 board. So this bracket can be used on both. So thermal paste. Where did I put my thermal paste? Where did I put my thermal paste?
Simon, stop playing games. Playing games, Simon. Just stop playing games.
Right, thermal paste time. This is the best stuff. Well, I'm saying it's the best. I've always gone with it. I've always used it. I wish my camera would zoom in. There. Arctic MX4 thermal compound. It's one. I'm going to say it's one of the best. It probably isn't the best, but it's one of the best. Kaboom! Right, very tight indeed. Get the Hoover out. You know what? That's a good point. Now I can Hoover it when it's finished. I can Hoover it when it's finished. Yeah, I'll Hoover it when it's finished. Everyone asked that, Simon. Have you broke it yet? No, I haven't broke it yet. I have not broke it yet. God damn you. Why can't I take the top off? What the? It's stuck. It's stuck. Oh, there we go. There we go. Right. Thermal paste. I'm going to show you how much thermal paste you need for the CPU. Right, before I put this on, is there anything else I need to do? I need to put them wires in, which I need to read the instruction booklet for that. I need to put them wires in because otherwise the PC won't turn on when you press the switch. I don't think there's anything else. Don't think there's anything else. All the fans are in. Got the CPU header there. Right, let's do this. That might be a little bit too much, I don't know, but I'm going to show you guys now. I'm going to show you guys how much thermal paste you need. That's literally all you need, a little blob. That might be still a bit too much, but we'll see. Obviously, you can put too much on, but it won't affect it. Not that I know of. But yeah, that's basically... That might be too much, I don't know. But that's how much I normally put on. That's how much I normally put on my CPUs. Yeah, that's about the size of a pea. I mean, it might look bigger on the camera, obviously. It might look a bit bigger on the camera. Why can't I get this camera back now? Back to how it was. Can't get the camera back how it was. What the hell? What? Oh god. He's from the north. He likes big peas. Depends what kind of peas you use. Big penis. Oh my god. I've got credits saved for TRTG tonight. Nice. Nice. As if I'm watching this. Yes, you are watching this. You are. Right, so. We've got to plug the fans in. How am I going to do this? That's already plugged in. Actually, that shouldn't... Oh, damn it. That shouldn't be there. I've made an oopsie. I've made an oopsie. That shouldn't be there. I made a little oopsie. Damn it. Right, let's just leave that down there for now. Let's leave that down there for now. Yeah, Right, okay, we can sort that out. I basically plugged one of the cooler fans straight into the motherboard, but it doesn't go straight into the motherboard because it's controlled by the head. It's controlled by this bit, and it goes into a splitter, which is here. That's connected to the head, the cooler head, and it goes into a splitter that controls the fans. Yeah, so that was a mistake, so I'll sort that out. But here we go. Here we go, guys. This is basically the hardest part of a PC build. This is the hardest part, because what you want to do, or what you're trying not to do, is too much movement. As soon as you put this head down and touches the thermal paste, you do not want to move the head too much. So basically, that's why I fitted it first to see which holes it went in. So basically, let's get one on there. Let's get one on there as quickly as possible. So once you've got the head on, don't screw it down. Just make sure it nips it. Make sure it nips it. And get two header screws on opposite sides. So basically you can leave go. Just make sure it nips it. That's nipped it. And then you can leave go. Ooh, it moved a bit. So let's get the other screw on. That is the hardest part, but because I've done it that many times, I'm used to it. I'm used to it. I can hold it where I want to hold it. Because if you start moving, once you put the head down, you start wiggling that head and start moving it about, it's gonna upset the thermal paste. But what you want is the CPU. You want the CPU, when it creates heat, to spread the thermal paste by itself. You don't want to keep moving the head around. Once you push down, that's it. You should not move it. You should not move it. See, this thread's... Why is it doing that? You're joking me, aren't you? See, this one won't go on, so I'm going to have to take another one off. And try it on there. You never ever force a thread. Never ever force a screw. Unless she's asleep. Is this a Pixar movie? Right, something not right here. Something not right. It won't screw down on this one. Or is it just tight? Might be just tight. Hold on. No, what is going on here? What's going on? You don't spread the paste. You don't spread it. Why does this happen to me? Basically, I've tried to put one of the screws on and it's just spinning. It's just turning, so it's not gripping the head. And it needs to grip the head. Oh my god, really? Why do you do this to me? Right, take that memory out. And take that memory out. So yeah, you don't spread it. You don't spread the thermal paste. You let the CPU spread it itself. You don't spread the thermal paste. That's the last thing you do. Right, what's going on here? Something not right here. Oh, that's why. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. Oh Jesus, it's just turning. It's just turning on the back. Oh my god. See the back plate there? See the back plate? It's just turning on the back plate. It's not gripping it. I wonder. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. If that doesn't grip. What? Never know anyone not spread it first and never seen it not spread before. Did the cooler come with a back plate? Yes, it did. That's the back plate. But it doesn't fit that one. It doesn't fit that. It doesn't fit the AM4 socket. I've had to use the original. Oh right, okay. Think. What?
Oh, yeah. Let's put you in the bath and I'll give you some medicine and see how you are tomorrow. If you're not right, then. I know. We'll see how you are tomorrow. If you're not very well, yeah. Shouldn't send you today, then. Right. Oh, Dad, left the light on.
Oh, sorry. Can you turn the light off, please?
Turn the light off. Oh, yeah. Let's put you in the bath. Leave it on. Just for a sec so we can gamble, won't we? And I'll do you some toast. Oh dear. I just wanted toast. I know, we can have some toast in a bit. Right, let's get you in the bath. Oh, I nearly fell. You nearly fell? You're not right, are you? No. No. Dad, PC, are you supposed to... Oh, need to make the bed. I know what you're making.
You know what I'm making?
Yeah, you're building this.
Does the cooler say it's made for AM4? Yes, it does. It says it's compatible. It says it's compatible with AM4.
Did you just get this?
Yeah.
Dad, do you know the photo you and Cody?
Yeah.
Oh, dear me. Here. Oh, Ryan.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Leave it.
Are we right?
Yeah.
I tell you what.
What?
Who's eating his Wotsits?
I did last night, why?
old.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
It's old as well. Isn't it old?
Yeah. It won't come off. I can't grip it.
What do you mean? The controller. The controller.
Oh, there we go. Got it, 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 got it.
Nice.
Oh, why? Yeah, the cooler says it's made for AM4. Yes, yes it is. It does say that. It does say that. It's the back plate. I think the back plate's worn, even though it's brand new. Even though it's brand new, I think the back plate's worn.
This is what Nana has. Nana has this.
Nana's got this, does she?
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't fit on.
Do you realise that?
Ah.
Won't fit on there.
You're on fire.
What?
This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. Unless I've got the wrong... You know what? I'll probably put it in upside down. I hope I haven't. I hope to... Well, I hope I have. If I put this upside down...
Right. Put your clothes out there.
I need the toilet.
Oh, God damn it. I don't think I have, like...
Clothes out there on the unit.
Unit.
On here. No, pick it up now.
Oh, where?
Put it on there and stop you jumping.
Oh, yeah.
What's wrong with your trousers? Trousers in the same place.
Okay, and my socks. And my socks.
I don't believe this. I don't believe it. I'm going to have to take it off again and check it. I'm going to have to take it off, clean it,
Thank you. Now,
and check it.
they can go down there because they need washing. No. Down there needs a towel.
I
Yeah,
don't believe
socks
this.
in the same
I
place.
don't actually believe this.
And the box.
I don't know whether it's the back plate or it's something else.
Smells lovely. Right, go on.
What's what?
Nice car.
Hello.
Hello. You're not good, are you?
No. And the scoopers is in the
Bloody hell, man. What is... Why? Why? Why?
cold.
Right, take that off.
Cold, it'll warm up in a minute.
Look at these bubbles.
Take that one off.
So many bubbles. So many bubbles. And
Loads
then
of bubbles.
Take that
cold.
one off.
Puffery boxes. I like them. Why did you pop them?
Right, so it's this one which is the problem.
Why did you pop them? They're gone. They're gone. Now.
It's that one which is the problem. So let's have a look at this back plate. Let's have a look at this back plate.
Did the teachers notice you'd had your hair cut?
No, I didn't tell them.
Right.
Yay!
Right, basically that goes in there. Yeah, it's the back. It's either the back plate. See that? That is just turning on the back plate. Now if I put it on,
Oh, there's a big one, look.
if I put it on one of these,
Oh, nice.
it's solid. It's solid. I can't turn it. Look, I can't turn it. That's at fault. I wonder if I use a different. Hold on, let me see if it works. Let me see if it does it to a different one. So that one is solid. Let me see if it does it to a different one. It feels loose as well. Yeah, it's just turning. There, look. It's just turning. Watch. There, look. It's not gripping it. Ah!
Ah, you just soaked them.
Great. So because of a back plate, I can't finish this. I can't finish this build because of this back plate. I don't believe this. I don't believe it. So because of that back plate, I cannot finish this build, guys. Because I can't install. If I install a cooler when that is loose, if I install a cooler when one of the screws is loose, it will not cool the CPU. It will not cool it. The only thing I can do is put the stock cooler on it. The only thing I can do is put the stock cooler on it for now until I get a new back plate. But there again, I mean, here's the question. Is this going to do the same? Is this going to do the same? Do any other back plates fit? Not that I've got, because all mine are AM3. This is an AM4 back plate. This is an AM4 back plate. So basically that would go over there like that. Wow. 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 I'll see if I've got. I won't have one because all my systems are AM3. All my systems are AM3. Right, which? Yeah, it's the right screw. Yeah, it's the right screw. It's the right screw, buddy. Yeah, it's the right screw. I'm just trying to figure out which. It's this one. You can feel it slack. You can feel it. It's like you know the hole which it's going into. You know the hole which it's going into. It's like it's a fraction too big for the screw. See all them are solid. I can't turn them. But these, that one is. It feels. I mean, look, watch. I don't know whether I can. Watch. That's loose. See it moving. See how slack that is. Now that is too slack. That one doesn't move. This one does. Look at it. It's moving. Yeah, it's a double ender.
There you go.
It won't flip round because
Oh, are you going to sneeze?
that end, this end here, that end there has to come up through the motherboard to attach to that. See, that'll only go on one end. Wait, am I a fucking idiot? No.
Left the telly on so you can only have a quick bath. No, I've left it on because we're going back down.
Wait, what? This cat. Wait, I'm missing. Wait.
You might have to use that.
Wait a minute. How did I get them screws on when
Benji's in your bed waiting for you.
hit the front? Hit the front. Wait a minute.
In the soul.
Am I an idiot? Am I an idiot?
What do you want?
What? What? What?
What?
Shut the fuck up!
If this worked. What? Wait. If I had them the wrong way, yeah? Right? There's two ends. One's slightly smaller than the other end, yeah? If I had them the wrong way, or one of them, I might have just had that one the wrong way. That's why it wouldn't screw on. Bonnie!
What?
Can I have a stiff drink, please?
What?
A stiff drink.
Stiff drink of what?
I need something stiff. Drink-wise. Drink-wise.
Tell him he knows where the kitchen is.
There's no alcohol down there.
What? I'm going to say you don't drink on a weekend, let alone on a weekday.
I need a drink now. I certainly need a drink now.
Well, you can go to the shop.
Right, that's tight. If this works, Sly. If this works. Oh, wow, that's tight. Oh, my God. Oh,
Dad doesn't drink wine.
Hey, did I ever at one point say to you that I'm a professional PC builder?
Don't look at stuff. I suppose the dog gives me noticing straight away. His eyes are wrong.
You get over it.
So you're having a day off tomorrow?
No, because the teacher said he was alright all day.
Did you?
Yeah. I made sure I asked her so he didn't come back and goes, oh, it's bad today.
Right, you could have got a day off tomorrow. Oh.
Alright. Done this loads of times before, trust me. I have, mate. I have. Seriously, I have. I've never ever, listen to me guys, right? I've never ever put it in the wrong way. Fuck. Why did I do a live stream building a PC? Why? Wilkie, you know things go wrong when you do it live. You've seen it all the time.
We need to get some juice. Are you getting them in the morning so we can go shopping?
Yeah, Sly said he'll take you.
He's got a long drive then.
He's gonna set off now. He's gonna make it. He's gonna set off now to take you shopping. Yeah, just the wrong hole, Simon. Yeah, it was the wrong hole. So basically, I need to clean the flipping CPU now. Brand spanking new CPU. And it's getting a clean. It's getting a clean.
You're such a nugget. He's a crank of this kid, I'm telling you.
I don't. The thing I don't get, guys, is how did it tighten? How did all three of them tighten?
Sputtering everywhere.
Unless I had that one the wrong way around. I must have had that one screw the wrong way around. So I'm not a total pleb.
You're a nugget.
That's up for discussion.
Your belly doesn't hurt now, good.
No, it was up the wrong way. 3 right way and 1 not. There's bloody different sizes. Oh, where's my terps? Oh, I'll drink the terps. I've got a strong drink. I'll drink the terps.
I want strong perfume.
Strong perfume, have you?
No, I said I want strong perfume.
Why do you want strong perfume?
What?
Why do you want strong perfume?
No, I said I want drank
Oh, once drank. Oh.
perfume.
All right. Wait. Honest to God. Honest to God. I tell you what, if this doesn't turn on, I'm gonna scream.
I'm going to have a nice bath and go to bed.
Look, mistakes happen. You know. I'm only human. I'm only called Wilkie.
What have you done?
I got a screw the wrong way. I got a screw the wrong way.
You need to get some orange, you need to get some juice tomorrow. What else do we need tomorrow? You need to get some juice. And some jives.
Debatable. One thing's playing on my mind though, mate. What's terps? Bonnie,
What?
can you explain what terps is?
White spirit.
White spirits. That's the one. That's what I was trying to think about earlier, but I just couldn't think of it. White spirits.
You grind your nails like
Don't you call it terps down south? We call it terps up here. You know, because we're clever.
Yeah, but what does terps actually mean? No.
White spirits.
Yeah, but where from white spirits does terps come from?
I don't know.
Oh, turpentine.
Turpentine.
Ah,
What the hell's turpentine?
that's the scientific name for it.
Is it? Turpentine? Guys, I told you I was smart. Well, I've got a smart girlfriend. Turpentine. Is that all in one water cooler? Yes, it is, sprays. Yes, it is. It's an all-in-one, man. It's an all-in-one. Right. We are clean again. We are clean. So let's see if we can get this right again. Second time round. Mistakes happen. Mistakes happen, that's all I'm going to say. Now I've got to line this up with the bloody...
You get that in there, it'll get stuck.
Where's it gone?
Riley, it'll get stuck.
What's he going on about like a turtle?
He cracks me up, babe. He's not right.
What's he going on about? Like a turtle?
Oh, dear. You're such a nut job.
He's off his nut.
Stop laughing because you're making me laugh. Oh, my eyes are watering, it hurts me.
There they are. Right, found them. Right. Right, let's see if we can get this right.
Don't you laugh, she's making yourself cough.
So back plate.
Spewing in the bath.
Like a turtle. Like a turtle's right.
Right, stop it now.
Like a Rex.
Oh dear me, yeah. My eyes are killing me.
Like a turtle.
Right, come on, get yourself
Right,
washed.
there's one in. Make sure it's the right way around this time.
Is that how you get washed?
Make sure it's the right way.
Like a spin, a spin, a spin. You get washed. There we go. That's how you get washed. Sweet. Then the pole.
We will get there, guys. We will get there.
I'm flying.
And she's fallen off tap.
Ooh. Like a terrace this.
I don't know if we're going to read that booklet, because even I can't even read half the words.
Like a terrace. Like a turtle.
Right, go on, get your plug out.
Aw.
Nearly 5 minutes more.
Yay.
Right. Back plate's on. The back plate is on. The screws are all the correct way. I'm going to check right now. I'm going to check again.
Like before the wash.
Yeah, right. Where's the heads? Right, so I'm going to take the head. I hope I haven't cocked the thread up now. Nope, perfect, perfect, perfect.
Get right in there.
Get right in there, good lad. Get right in there. What?
What about his dolphin?
I know, I'm just repeating what he was saying.
Uh,
Shout, shout, oi oi.
Lazy bugger.
I don't even know if Sparks is here. Dr. Wilkie is in surgery. Damn right I am. Right, so we can apply the thermal paste again.
You got a wedgie?
At me.
Yeah?
Why?
Looks like you have from here.
Shouldn't be looking at my bum.
There's no bum to have a look at.
Oh, isn't there? Oh, that's alright. 16 stone, she says I haven't got a bum to look at.
Get yourself back in that bath.
Like this.
Oh, you absolute nugget.
Like this.
Right.
Get your plug out. Oh wait, 'cause it's too cold now.
Hey, 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 it's magic.
Magic.
You know. Heating is on, isn't it? Should be.
No, it's not. Radiator's cold.
Alright, let's see if we can get this. Oh god, the flipping PC's moving on the desk. Don't want it moving on the desk. Right.
Right, come on. You
I'm taking
absolute
that
nugget.
shower. Taking that shower.
You're right, you won't say Omar, there's no wrong with you. Right, get the plug out, will you?
Okay. I got it out with one piece.
Sounds your legs are massive.
Oh, perfect. I
Maybe
thought
like Dad.
this build was like, I thought this build was corrupt. I thought it was going to be a no-go.
And he's about 4 foot from it already.
I really thought it wasn't going to happen. But luckily, Mr. Sly there comes back in. Is it a double ender? Is it a double ender? Well, yes, Sly, it's a double ender. It's a double ender. So let's tighten it up.
Dad, come here. I'm riding a duck.
You riding a duck?
Dad, come here.
What?
Just come here.
Hold on. Hold on. Right, there's the cooler on. There's the cooler on, guys. What?
You're a sorry short of a picnic, you.
What's up? Is it riding the cup? Like a duck? Wow.
He's absolutely off his nut, eh?
Jesus.
No, Dad's busy.
Jesus. He's off his nut. It's off his nut. Right. Put that down the toilet.
Eh?
Put that down the toilet.
What is it?
Toilet roll? Oh.
Well, that stinks.
Right, so what's left to plug in? The GPU has to go in.
Oh,
So the GPU has to go in.
dear. Nut job.
I need to figure out.
He's fell off. Have you pulled the plug out?
I need to figure. I need.
Get the plug out now. Plug now.
Right.
You know this bubble bath?
Yeah.
It's near £5 in the shop.
Is it?
Yeah.
Jesus. Jesus.
Doesn't stay very bubbly very long though, does it? Not for £5, whatever it is.
This doesn't tell me anything about where. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there it is. I found it. So. Right. So that has to be.
Eh?
Well, that doesn't tell me like what's what. Right. Hold on. So these jumper. Can you see these down here? These pins down here. You've got to get them right, otherwise your PC will not boot up. So starting from, so that's,
It's stuck.
wait a minute.
You.
So basically,
Is.
that's USB. JFP1. JFP1. So it's that one there. That's GFP1. Right, so let's have a look. Which way is it? So let's have a look. These aren't going to reach. Are you freaking kidding me? Please say these will reach. Yeah. Jesus, it's going to be tight.
Did you brush your teeth? Hang on, wait a minute. Did you brush your teeth in the list? What do you mean, come here? I'm right next to you. What? No, don't be making a mess.
Right, so what's what here? Need to get these right. So reset SW, HDD,
Your hands
LED.
are all wrinkly.
So reset goes.
Wait a minute.
So reset and HDD go together.
No, don't.
So power SW,
Dad's getting chicken nuggets tomorrow.
power SW,
Otherwise, you're going to turn into
power
a
switch
finger.
basically. It's a power switch. Power power switch goes next to the no pin.
I'd like a lot of money.
Goes next to the no pin.
Serving right now.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And water, please.
Right, let's get these HDD LED.
In the water, you can hear it going.
HDD LED goes plus minus, so that goes on to there. This is the most awkward thing ever because I've got the power unit still in, so it's a bit awkward to do this.
I'll have to get her out of the bath. I'll lift him.
Right.
Can
Power.
you lift him out of the bath for me?
Do I really have to get wet?
Well, yeah, because I can't use the stand.
I'm trying to do electrical stuff here. You want me to
Yeah,
get
well,
wet?
get a towel and lift him out with a towel.
Right, Owen, just grab my hand. Just grab this hand. Right, Owen, grab this hand. Step over. Jesus Christ.
Broccoli.
I mean like that.
Right.
Have you got towels there?
No.
Right here, there's a towel.
Go in there. Go in, quick, you're going to
Right,
get
so
in more
I've got the
cold.
power switch in.
That's a bunny on the floor.
I don't know.
Can I
Um,
get it up?
Yeah, in a bit. Yeah.
reset switch.
I want it.
Yeah. Get up, you nugget. Oh, that's what he's not from downstairs.
I made you laugh all the time, didn't I?
Yeah.
Reset switch. Right, where's the reset switch? There it is. There's the reset switch. So that goes
Bring back.
there.
Baby cry.
That pin. There's one pin at the end which is reserved.
I'm scared nuggets.
So power switch and LED go.
How come we can't make it now?
Power switch,
Can you?
LED.
Can you do that?
LED plus
And then bake?
goes to the end,
Yeah.
Downstairs.
Yeah, we can have toast.
and that one goes next to it.
Well then.
It's a little bit awkward. And the last one, power switch, goes next to that one.
Dad, I got a Nintendo Switch. Tell everyone.
They already know. Everyone, Riley's got a Nintendo Switch. Right, my back's killing. So basically, that's that done.
Who told you about boobs? He's talking about boobs here.
Is he?
Yeah.
What are boobs?
What are boobs?
A belly button.
A belly button. All right, okay.
How come
Who told you about boobs?
Right, so that's in. That's
You
in.
cunt, you stink.
I need to plug.
God, you're rude.
one's in the back?
I need to plug
In the bath.
this in, which is right there.
Oh, right away. What are you doing?
That's for my USB 3,
Will you stop slapping him here?
which I've got on the front panel at the top,
Not
at the front of the PC.
I can do it. I can do it.
How much money
Right, just the fans now. Just the fans. Just the fans. What GPU did you get? I didn't buy a GPU. I've already got a GPU. I'll show you it.
Well, you've got. Oh, that'll do for more seasons.
That's the GPU I've got.
120, 140, 160.
It's an XFX RX 480.
Ow.
But this, no, stay out. There's too much stuff in here. Stay out.
Why?
There's too much stuff in here. When I tidy up, you can come in. But basically, this GPU has got the best cooler I've ever seen on a GPU. Never goes over 70, even overclocked. It doesn't go over 70. You can swap the fans out on it as well. Look, you can swap the fans out.
Have you heard him? Has he been listening to you?
Why?
Close all the doors so we can keep the heat in.
Well, he's right. Chat, is Riley right? You should shut all the doors to keep the heat in. Is Riley right?
And he's turning the lights off. What have you
Yeah.
got him on?
There you go. You teach your mum how to do things. Yeah.
What, shut the doors, turn the lights off?
Because we could say, because your mum's leaving the doors open, that's why you've got the cold. Yeah.
Tell you what, we'll light some candles, shall we?
Right, so fan.
Dad, tell your mum.
The Mobo should have come with an adapter.
Right, go on. Get some socks on.
The Mobo should have come with an adapter. Why would it come with an adapter? Kets, why would it come with an adapter? No, there's no adapter here. There's no adapter here. Wait. Don't tell me this won't plug in. Don't tell me this won't plug in. Yeah, it will. It will plug in. It will. Right. I'm curious what you mean by an adapter, Kets. If you're still there, buddy. What do you mean by adapter? I'm curious. I need to put the RAM back in as well. Put the RAM back in. Oh, actually, before I put the RAM back in, I will plug in. I'll plug in the fan. Right, that goes to the motherboard, so that needs to turn round and go that way. I can't even see. I'm putting 16 gig in. I'm putting 16 gig in. Right, that's the right, there's the adapters. So plug that one into there. These are the fans, so I need to put the fans in. Yeah, Kets, what did you mean by an adapter? I'm intrigued what you meant by an adapter. You got me a bit worried there. You got me a bit worried, son. Just put them on there. Right, so all them are plugged in. The flipping wires look a mess. The wires look a mess. You know what? I would have just stuck an air cooler in, but you know. The wires from the all-in-one are just an absolute mess. Right, so that goes in like that. Plugs in like that. Andrala, how you doing, buddy? Welcome. They're so easy, them. So easy compared to the other motherboards. They just flip down dead easy. They just flip down. Right, is that the right way? Yeah, I think. Yeah. So easy. It is so easy to put that RAM in. I can't believe how easy that is. Normally, on the old boards, you're trying to force it down until it clicks, and it never clicks, and your fingers are torn to shreds. Right, what else is there? What else is there? That round there. Those wires, I don't like the way them wires are. I do not like the way them wires are. They're absolute nightmare, them wires. They're going to stop the fan from turning. If I can shove them down there, that'll be great. If I can just shove them all down there. Looks a bit of a mess, like, but it's all in one area now. It's all in one area. It's like over here. Right, so hey man, has your PC parts come yet? No. Of course they've come, Jesus. Where's the screwdriver gone? I just want to check this cooler once more. Yeah, that's tight. That's tight. That's tight. And that's tight. Right. Right, guys. I'm going to tidy up later. I will tidy up later. It's a shame that cooler won't go on the stream PC, but there we go. I think it's time for the GPU, I believe. Is it time for the GPU? Is everything else plugged in? I've got the cooler in, got the fans in, got USB 3 in. That's the power for the GPU, so that can go down there. Yes, I think it's GPU time. GPU time, it's GPU time. So how much longer until you get to test it out? I'd say next half an hour. Probably less, might be less. It could be less. Could be less. Just hope this goes in. That doesn't feel like it's sitting right. Oh, it is. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go, baby. There we go. Not very flush, like. Not very flush, but it will do. It will do. Right, where's them 2 screws I used? Where's them 2? Right, there's one. You dirty mother! GPU back out. Oh. Honest to God. Who connected that go? That. Where did that screw go? My God, these screws get everywhere. Right, turn it round so you can see the cooler. There's the cooler. There. GPU. 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 GPU time. sure it's tightened. Right, everything seems to have gone okay, apart from that little hiccup when I didn't put the I put the screw the wrong way. Basically, I put the screw the wrong way, but everything seems to have gone okay up to now. The GPU's in, cooler's in, the RAM's in. I'm going to hoover it once it's up and running. I'm not going to hoover it right now. You don't need to see me hoover a bloody PC. But yeah, I believe we can test it. I believe we can test it. All we need is power and DVI. It uses HDMI. Actually, can I use HDMI? Don't think I can use HDMI. Do you think I can use HDMI? I want that just like stay there. I want it to stay there, but it won't. Just won't stay there, will it? Right, so I need a DVI cable. Is it DVI or DVI-D? Oh, it's DVI. Damn it! It's DVI. It's DVI. Right, okay. I'm trying to think how I can show you this without turning my monitor off. See, I want to plug it into a monitor, but wait. Yeah, I can do it that way. Right, we'll do it this way. Oh, we'll grab that. We will grab that. We will grab that. Do. Right, we'll plug this in here. Where's the mains? I need mains. Oh, right. I need mains. I don't need keyboard. I just want to see it boot. Oh, does it need a keyboard in? I bet it does, you know. I bet it needs a keyboard in. I bet you it needs a keyboard in. Fuck's sake, man. Where's the keyboard? Where's the keyboard? Keyboard. Where's the mouse? Right, there's the mouse. Right, I found the mouse. Give me some slack, please. Yep. Right, there's the mouse. Wow, it's only got... Right, there's the mouse. There's the mouse. Where's the keyboard? I need keyboard. 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 Ugh. Keyboard. Where are you? There you are. Right, are you ready for this, guys? This is where it blows up. I won't that go in there. There we go. This is where it blows up. Oh no 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 no. Here we go. Let me see if I can. There, I'll show you the fans. Hold on. I can show you the fans light up. I'm gonna turn all the lights off just for effect. I'm fucking shitting myself here. £500 worth of PC about to go up in smoke. Everything's plugged in that I can think of. All them plugged in. My USB's plugged in. The GPU's plugged in. The cool. Oh crap. Oh no, it doesn't know about that. I can do that later. Basically, there's a lead. There's a lead which goes from the cooler header to one of the headers on the motherboard, which controls, like, it shows you all the temperatures and everything. I'm sick of that doing that. I want it there, but it won't stay there. It will not stay there. There you go. Right. Are you ready for this? I'm going to send the power to the motherboard. There's actually no LED to say the motherboard's on. Oh my god. Oh my god. You guys ready for this? Let me just turn the light off. Who's ready for this? It's good. There's going to be a massive spark. There's going to be a massive spark. You ready? I have got all the fans plugged in, haven't I? Yeah. Way! It's lit up. Is it gonna boot? Is it gonna boot? Oh. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Devices changed. CPU or memory or comms have been cleared. Please enter setup to configure your system. Oh, damn. Why isn't this going round? Why isn't this going round? This should be on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why isn't that on? Right, let's go into... Let's go in... Ow, you twat. Let's go into F1, F2. Is that fan on? Why is this not on? Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Thank God for that. That was the main... If that didn't spin up, I don't know what I was going to do. If that didn't spin up. It says there's no memory modules. Oh. Oh, right. Okay. 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 Apparently the modules, according to the screen, they have to be in the second one and the fourth one, not the first or third. According to the screen, that's what it said. Getting devices ready. I mean, you can see it booting up. It's booting up. This has already got Windows 10 installed, but I'm going to do a refresh. I'm going to do a reinstall of Windows 10. You should not do this. You should not do this where you've already got Windows 10 installed. You should always do a fresh install because it has to search for your motherboard drivers. It has to. I don't like this. This is always on. On my other PC, this is always on. Unless AM4 different. Even the back one isn't on. Even the back one's not on. So we know we're getting power to them. This, I don't like this. I don't like this. It's probably much cooler running than your older one. Really? Really? Even though it's a more powerful chip, it's going to be less cool. I like the lights on the motherboard though. Have you seen the lights on the motherboard? See them lights there? They're on the actual motherboard. Them lights there. So basically my top end is red and my bottom end is blue. So yes, it's more up to date than your other one. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. That's madness, isn't it? Wow. I've got a black screen at the moment. I don't know what it's doing, but I've got a black screen. It was booting up. It's just, I don't know what it's doing. Even my GPU fans aren't going yet. That's how good that cooler is. Apparently, when it boots up, it says the RAM sticks are not in the optimal spots, the slots. So I think I'll move them and see what happens. Like put them in the one it says, because it brings up a picture, on the screen, and brings up a picture on the screen, and it says these are the optimal slots. So I don't know. But I've got a black screen at the moment. There was a picture there. I wonder if I have to do a reinstall of Windows. I bet you I have to do a reinstall of Windows. Do as it says. Yeah, I'm just letting it do whatever it wants to do. Because it was booting up, but it's not anymore now. It's just gone to a black screen. So what I'll do, I'll probably end the stream here, guys. Get it all back together, you know, where it's supposed to be. Because at the moment I'm using my main screen for the stream PC, and I don't use my main screen for the stream PC. You know, I need to use the one to the left. So it's been interesting. Massive spark, then stream goes dead. That's on a separate PC. But yeah, it's not actually doing anything right now. It's not actually doing anything. It's like it's got. Oh wait, it's like it's gone to sleep. Hold on. Wait, if I move the mouse, it's like it's gone to sleep. No, it hasn't gone to sleep. My monitor's gone to sleep. Right, anyway, the main point of this stream was to build the PC, guys. As you can see, it's all up and running. I'll show you another cool trick. I'll show you another cool trick about this GPU, right? See the fans? These fans, right? These fans are hot swappable. How cool is that? The hot swappable. That's a feature with that GPU. But anyway, let's turn it off. I'm going to do a fresh install of the operating system. I'll do a fresh install of the operating system because it probably has to find the proper drivers for the motherboard. And I'll be back live once I've sorted all that. He broke it. I haven't broke it. I tell you what. I'll swap while I'm live now. I will swap these over to what it said. I will swap these over to what it said. I mean, it's probably just telling me, the way it worded it, it's probably just telling me that they're empty. But it said these slots are optimized. So, I don't know, we'll soon find out. We'll soon find out. It said these were optimized slots, so... Let's try that again. Let's try it again. See, the fan boots up. I don't know if you can... No, you can't see that. The fan boots up, so yeah, it's getting controlled by the motherboard. I'll show you what happens. See, I don't think it's come up that time. I don't think it's come up that time. Oh. Oh. We've got Windows. We have got Windows. Holy moly. Can I put this down somewhere so I can... We've got Windows. Have I had some tea?
I said, do you want any tea?
Yeah, you can do, please. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Performance. CPU. Oh, look at that. I don't know whether you can see that, but that says logical processors 16. That means 16 threads, man. 16 threads of pure power. Cores 8. It's running at 3.4 right now. Let's see what the temperatures are. Let's see what the temperatures are. Oh, I can't because I haven't got that cable installed. Damn it. No, I can't see the temperatures. Hardware installer? What about hardware installer? Not installer, hardware. What's it called? Let's have a look. Where is it? Hardware info. No, it's not that one. Oh, what's that program I keep telling you about? I can't remember what that program's called. It's I thought that was it. HW. No, that's not it. That is definitely not it. Let me type. It just said my CPU's at what? Oh shit. It's because the fans aren't on. Oh shit, right, turn that off. Turn that off. Something not right there. Something not right there. It's because my fans aren't on. Okay. Okay. Right, hold on then. Hold on. 18. 18. No, that cable has got nothing to do with the control of the fans. It should control the fans anyway. It should control. You can use the cooler without that cable. Number 8. What's number 8? Where the hell's number? Oh fuck. Memory installation guide. No, it definitely shouldn't be that high, Albert. It definitely shouldn't be that high. Hold on. I may have it on the wrong header. I don't know. Let me find out. I've got to find out if it's on the wrong header. Normally the pump plugs into the CPU header. What fan was not spinning? My cooler wasn't spinning. Kets, there's two headers. There's two fan headers on my motherboard. One is called pump, and one is called CPU. Now on my old motherboard, the AM3s, it plugs into the CPU one. I'm wondering if it plugs into that pump header. No, that's CPU fan. Yeah, it's plugged in. CPU fan's plugged in. Let me turn the power off. It's plugged into the CPU one. It's plugged into the CPU one. Yeah, it's definitely plugged into the CPU one. Let me just double check these are plugged in. Yeah, well we've seen that the fans did spin up. The fans did spin up, so why isn't it controlling it? Right, let me put that cable in. Oh, Jesus, let me put that cable in. Right, let me see if I can get this cable in. Right, see if we can get this cable in. Let's get this cable in, then it's done, isn't it? I don't have to mess about later. You know, just get it in, plug it in, it's done. So where's USB? There's USB. So that goes like that. I should have put it in earlier, but never mind. Is that in? Sure that's in. Let me turn that light on. Thing is, the system didn't shut down, isn't it? Isn't it supposed to shut down? Right, that's plugged in. Are your rad fans plugged into the motherboard? Yes, they're plugged into the CPU one. If so, just go into the BIOS hardware monitor and set all fans to full speed. It's supposed to shut off 85 or at least throttle. Marvellous. Marvellous. I wonder if that's not supposed to be there. Right, I'm going to take that one out. I'm going to take that off the pump. just making sure it is plugged in. Yeah, they're all plugged in. They're all definitely plugged in. Right, so go into the BIOS, you say. Right, I'm going to put this on the floor, guys. I'm going to put this on the floor because obviously I need to get my keyboard. My keyboard's behind it. So I'm going to put this on the floor for now. Let's have a look. And I'll go into the BIOS, like Ket said, I'll go into the BIOS. And I'll set all the fans to full. Right, we're here. So keyboard, I need to really tidy up. I need to tidy up, man. Jeez, bit of a mess. Bit of a mess. So, let's go into the BIOS. Oh, let's turn it on. Let's not turn it on. Turn it on. See the pump turns on, the fans turn on. And then they turn off. Right, so it says the CPU temp is 32 Celsius. So if I go to fan info, is that right? Fan info. I'll have to get used to this BIOS now. CPU/pump fan. Here we go. Yeah, I think that reading was wrong, you know. I think the reading was wrong. Should be an option to set all fans to full. Settings. Fan control. There we go. F. Yeah, that's pumping to full. Right, so if I go back now. Right, that's put the fans on full. Yeah, to bring it down now. Could be a false reading. You're meant to reinstall Windows when you put a Ryzen in because it can cause loads of... That's what I'm saying. And I need to do a fresh install. I do need to do a fresh install. So that's what I'm going to have to do next. I'm going to have to do a fresh install. I'm going to tidy up and everything. But yeah, as you can see... Let me just bring that round here. As you can see there... Let me just stand that there. Will it stand up? Will you stand up there? Is it going to stand up? You're not going to stand up, are you? But anyway, I'll hold it. There you go. It says there 33 Celsius. No, I got the 2700. The 2700. Make sure you update your BIOS. Oh my fucking god. Right, I'm gonna have to read into all that. It's a must with Ryzen. Right, okay, I'll do that. How can you do that over the internet, or do you have to download it? Even when the fan's on full, it's still sitting at 32, 33. If I go to fan info again. So which one of you got yours plugged into the pump or the CPU? Yeah, the fans are working. The fans have always worked. But if I put them at default, it turns them off. They turn off. The fans turn off, and if I go back to there, temperature just sits there. This is with the fans off. This is with the fans off. Look, that's with the fans off on default. So the motherboard's still controlling them. The motherboard is still controlling the fans, and it just doesn't move. What? So with the fans on, it doesn't move, and with them off, it doesn't move. Struggling with a PC? No. We're just trying to figure out why my temperatures were so high. It must have been a misread. It must have been a misread. With the fans set to full speed, are the fans staying on? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Load into Windows and download Ryzen Master. Right, I'll have to plug the internet in. I'll tell you what I'll do, guys. I'll end the stream now, right? I'll end the stream now. I'll get it all plugged back in properly, so I can like put the screen on instead of holding the camera there. I can put the screen on. Oh god damn it! What the fuck? How did I have this camera now? I'll sort that camera out in a minute. I'll sort it out in a minute. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll get everything sorted. I'll come back to it. And I'll be able to share the screen properly instead of holding the camera in front of it. It's the only app that will give you 100% temp. Right, okay, Kets. I'll write that down now, even though I haven't got a pen. What's it called? Ryzen Master. I'll remember that. So, guys, motherboard temp 46. So, guys, it's been a pleasure. It's been a nice build. We've might be coming across a problem. I don't know. But we'll see. But yeah, thanks for joining us. I will be back tonight once I get everything sorted. I've got to tidy up. I've got to have something to eat. But yeah, we'll go through. We'll troubleshoot it if we have to. But as far as that's concerned, right now, Kets, get this. That is passive cooling, and it's still on 33. The fans aren't even on. The cooler is not on. And it's on 33 still. It's on 33 still. So I don't know. I don't know. I can't explain that one. No, the cooler's not on. Yeah, because I put it to default. I've put it to default. Basically, the motherboard's controlling it now. I put it to default, and yeah, it's at 33. It's at 33. Right, anyway, my tea's ready, guys. I'm going to shoot. I'm going to get everything sorted, plug everything back in as it was. And I'll be back tonight with the troubleshooting. So, guys, thanks for being here, and I will see you all tonight. Catch you later. Where's the other mouse? There it is. Yeah, I'm coming.